So today I have a simple question. Clean or dirty? Let's go. Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ TLM. You're watching DJ TLM TV. Time for a Q&A video, and today's topic is clean or dirty versions of songs. Which do you prefer? Which do you play? Now, last week I received 2 questions about the same topic, and I thought it was an interesting topic because before recently I never really thought about it. So the first question came from Delaware, and the person wanted to know what my opinion is on playing clean or dirty versions for mixes, and if I recommend playing clean or dirty versions when playing venues, and if there's a difference. The second question came from another DJ, and people were requesting more clean versions of some songs when he was playing for family and friends, but he feels like clean versions mess up the vibe because a lot of times when you play for people and they recognize a song, they want to sing along, and a clean version might be different, so they might not react the same way. That's basically it in a nutshell. So let me just speak on this because I definitely have an opinion, and he also wanted to know where you can find clean versions. So let me start by saying you can find a lot of clean versions in the DJ pools. DJ pools a lot of times offer songs in a clean and dirty version. Now, personally, I always play dirty versions, but I'm in the process right now of getting a lot of clean versions for songs that are already owned, but I own the dirty version. Now, in the Netherlands, we have a different type of censorship than, for instance, in America. So I always play the dirty versions in clubs. I always played the dirty versions on the radio and saw dirty versions on TV. That's not censored here, so DJs here aren't used to having to play clean versions for radio. So for me, there was never a necessity of having clean versions. But it all changed, well, basically because of my kids. And I'm not going to be hypocritical and say that I don't want to play songs with cuss words and stuff like that. No. If I'm playing in a club situation, I will always play dirty versions. Simple. If I'm playing in a spot where people have to be old enough to be able to drink, they're going to be old enough to hear cuss words in music. So in a club situation, I will not play clean versions. There's no need for it. But the second DJ had a question, and he was talking about playing for family and friends. If you're playing for family and friends, that might include younger people as well, or elderly people, old people. In that case, it could be a good solution to have some clean versions because some songs do have a lot of explicit content, and that might be a bit shocking for older people. And it's not really a good example for young people. So for me personally, I also DJ at my son's school at the end of the school year. I've done that for 3 years now. And that's playing for him and his fellow classmates. And we're talking about kids age 4 to age 12. Now, they like the sound of rap music, of hip hop, but I'm not going to play dirty versions. I don't feel comfortable playing that type of music when I don't want my son to say the stuff that they're saying in those songs. So, of course, I could say, hey, listen, I'm playing this music. You can hear it, but you can't say it. I could do that, and he would still have to listen to me. But it doesn't feel right. I don't feel comfortable. So for myself, I decided that if I'm going to play for kids, I'm going to play clean versions. Now, sometimes you might have a private event or a wedding, which also might include people from all types of age categories, demographic, whatever you want to call it. Clean versions for some songs might be your better choice because you won't shock people. Because I've done some private corporate events where I also didn't feel as comfortable playing some of the ratchet songs that you might have out there with content that's just not suitable for the event. So I'm keeping this very short. I prefer dirty versions for the club because people that go to the club are old enough to drink and vote and old enough to hear that type of stuff. If I'm playing family events or child-orientated events, I'm sticking to clean versions. And if someone would book me for a specific gig and request me to play clean versions, I'm okay with it. I could play clean versions. Now, I will say that some clean versions might mess up the vibe of a certain song Because, for instance, if you take some DMX songs, I've heard some censored DMX songs, and half of the track is muted because half of the words can't be said in a clean version. Then it doesn't really make sense to play that version. So I would just skip that version and not play it. There's so much music out there, so there's no need to play a certain song if you know it's not going to work the right way. That's really all I have to say about clean versus dirty. Let me know in the comments section, which do you prefer, which do you play? Join the conversation, share the knowledge. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this info, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. I drop at least 4 videos a week, and I have a lot more good stuff on the way. I'll be back on Monday with a new Q&A, and right now, I'm going to get some rest. Peace.